Good morning, grade 5Es. We are going to do history, term 1, topic 2, hunter-gatherers and herders. Unit 1, how we find out about hunter-gatherers and herders. Disclaimer. The work to be done during this PowerPoint and video presentation covers the work for term 1. Social Science, Grade 5, proudly brought to you by Ma'am Rosie Miller. Let's start with Unit 1. How we can find out about hunter-gatherers and herders. The San and the Khoikhoi. You can look on page 26 in your textbook if you want to follow. The San are hunter-gatherers and the Khoikhoi herders. The San lived by hunting animals and gathering wild vegetables and fruits. The Khoikhoi lived off the land and their herds of animals. The stories that they told. Stories are told about people's ancestors who lived long ago and are told from one generation to another. Objects on page 27. Objects are buried in the soil that has been left behind, such as broken pots, old bones and stone tools. The objects are clues when they are found. Yeah, ma'am's got a picture for you just to see what's the different objects that they find underground from many years ago. Broken pieces of pottery is the first little one there. And then we get the pot and the arrow which they use for hunting their animals. And at the bottom is just their storytelling. Remember, they couldn't write, so they just did storytelling. They did not have such things as books and that. Right, now we got an activity. Activity 2.1, it's on page 27 if you want to follow it in your book. Number 1, name the objects A and B on the previous slide. If you go look at that picture ma'am gave to you, there is pictures that's named A and B. You must tell me what is A and what is B. Question 2. Write out and finish the sentences in your workbook. A. Object A tells us that the people, then you must write the answer for ma'am. What does that object on that picture A tell you? Object B is a, now you must go look for the answer. What is object B that's on that picture for you to write the answer for ma'am? How do stories help us learn about the past? So you must think the past is long ago. And how do these stories help us to learn of what's happened long ago? So think a bit and use your own initiative to answer this question for ma'am. And our next slide is the rock drawings. As we know, the San and the Khoikhoi are very famous for their rock drawings, which they did on caves and on walls. And these paintings and drawings represent their past. It is on page 28 in your textbook if you want to go look there. The San made rock paintings on rocks to tell of how they lived. It was not just drawing of animals, but a deeper meaning of their lives. As you can see, as a picture where they've drawn a deer, they've tried to hunt a wild animal there, and you'll see there the San is running behind the deer. So what does that mean? They're going to kill it with the arrow, and they're running after to see where it's going to land or fall once the arrow has poisoned it, and then they're going to take it home to be used for meat to eat. Now activity 2 on page 28. Please use the previous slide's picture to help you answer the following questions or your textbook. 1A. What animal is in the picture? 1B. Why do you think the people is running? Question 2. What do you think the San used for paint? And here's just a few points of how you can get ready and prepare yourself for your next subject. Take a break, relax, and then you can carry on with your next subject. Attached is our links, all the links that you can go into for VTA School. We've got YouTube, Facebook, school website, telephone numbers, and an email address. If you've got any queries that you want to know or find out anything about the school or work, you are welcome to use any of these links. Thank you, enjoy, be blessed, and we'll speak again.